Hello, welcome to this small response to Rainy Night's recent video. The reason I'm responding is because he got a lot of things wrong. And before we start, I want to clarify there are no hard feelings here. I will not ban you from any discords for getting these things wrong. It's just, yeah, whatever. But I think it's fair to finally, clarify a few things so people do not no longer have this misconception, and this video doesn't cause people to think I actually control all of RotMG Discord like this video makes seem, right? So let's get into this, what he said.
Is Death Daddy. I'm scared to put him here. You know why I'm scared? Because he has a lot of influence in a lot of discords, and I use those discords. So Death, if you're watching this, this is just because I just had to find someone to put on here. Okay, I will try to keep your name out of my mouth, as Will Smith would say, in the future. But I had to put you here this time because you were a particularly easy target. First of all, Death is a rare case because he actually seems to be more universally disliked than myself, which is insane because I'm the drama monger, mentally ill guy, right? Everyone dislikes me by default usually wherever I go in this game specifically. In real life, it's a totally different story, but in Realm Nagua, that's just how it is. But Death, actually, I find more haters for Death than I do for myself. So applause to you for managing to get such a hatred army of people after you. But the reason you're here is, first of all, Moon Bunny, questionable.
I think we can respond to this. Yeah, I think there are definitely some people that do not dislike me. A lot of people probably, for my involvement in the, especially the anti-cheat list, and doing that, which is fair. I know a lot of the community sadly does cheat, so that is enough reason probably to dislike me. And yeah, a lot of people don't like discords, and we're gonna get into the whole Discord thing in a second, but there's also a fair reason you might dislike me, because I like, participating in the RotMG Discord community quite a lot.
Guild. No, Moon Bunny I think is fine. The reason you're here is because, please don't ban me from your servers, okay? I do like a lot of your servers. I do need to be in them. Please don't abuse your authority on me just because I put you in this video, okay? I mean, I even have you on my friends list now. I just added you. That was a sign of peace. I wanted to give you a peace treaty, okay? But now I'm obviously choosing violence right now. So just please don't abuse your authority on me, Death, okay? Okay, so Death, the reason you're on this list is because you criticize me for making drama content when, in my opinion, you do something equally depraved on the internet. So I might spend 15 minutes per day making a drama video or two, okay? But you have dedicated your entire identity and life to being a Discord mod. That is your entire thing, okay? And it gets really bad. I would not have brought it up if it was just like 1 or 2, maybe 3 servers, but you are...
Okay, before we get into the amount of servers, maybe, like, it's a very funny thing for Rainy Nights to call out here, because he's obviously admitted himself that he's a very active Reddit moderator for multiple Reddit subs himself, which is, fair as well. And also, obviously, I do not spend the majority of my life on Discord. It is a hobby for me, like for him too. We do not do these things as a main thing, right? I would get into what I do, mainly, but maybe another time, right? Another hiking vlog, maybe, skiing vlog.
You are Discord mod or admin of like 20 plus, and half of those servers are dead, and it's just kind of odd to me. So if we go to, here's just one of his servers, for example, RotMG Anti-Cheat, and if we go to Network, he has built this web of just like every server that ever existed, and he has some sort of influence in all of these Discords. And
okay, so let's quickly get into this. For those that can read, there's a guild partner channel where the Anti-Cheat Discord partners with various guilds. That's how we kind of try to, grow the Discord. Since obviously it's not as beneficial for Rain Discords to partner with the Anti-Cheat Discord, it makes it seem a bit weird. But I think guilds that are anti-cheat very much benefit from this connection, in my opinion. So that's why we partner with guilds mainly there. yeah, I do not have any power in those guilds. I'm just there as a member too. All we do is link each other. So
And half of them are completely dead. Let's go to the Nexus Network here. Okay, I'm gonna join this temporarily. Look at this, okay? He's the last guy to send a message in the general chat. This is just insane to me. So, partners, where's the thing? Oh, here it is. Okay, here's where it gets real bad. So,
okay, so before we get into what he's going to show in a second, the partners, these are, again, discords not necessarily that I have any power in. Again, I do not have any staff roles in those discords either. In those partner discords, again, we just have a partnership. We link each other, so the Nexus Network is like this partnership hub. And it's a good opportunity for me to talk about the Nexus Network, what it is, right? This is like a Discord where I just try to link various things, and I partner with other small Discords that, you know, are smaller and do not have that much, you know, light cast upon them. So yeah. Well, let's get into what happens next.
so this is how many servers that he has some sort of affiliation with. All of those Lost Halls, all of these shatters. A lot of these servers are just straight up dead. Like, why is Orc Sanctuary even here? Orc Sanctuary is no longer active. Look at all this stuff, man. Mungus Village, not active. Beach Zone, don't know why that exists. Raiders, the nightclub. What are these things? Space Travel Dungeons, that's a throwback. That server doesn't exist. Null does not exist. Pest Control, I don't think is currently operating. Yeah, Court Gang. Like, Court Gang, why does Court Gang exist? And he criticizes me for deleting my server. And look at all this trash he has. I would rather delete a server than have it be a dead corpse that you're just milking a little bit of Patreon money out of. If we go to RotMG Discord list, look at...
Okay, so before we get into the Patreon, I think it's good to quickly address what he got wrong here. So obviously, for the keen readers, this is an archive of RotMG Discords, and I think we can go right. Let's go there for a second. So these are all Discords that I could find that still exist, that have not been deleted. That's why I'm a bit sad that he deleted the original Dungeoneer. It seems like I need to update the Asimov link. But yeah, so these are all Discords that I could still find that were active, that still exist, that weren't deleted. So if we quickly go here, this is my again. Yeah, I'm a Discord geek in this sense for RotMG. This is the time of Discords I was able to recreate, and I tried to get these active links here for Discords that still exist, because it interested me. So I did that for myself mainly, and maybe for you, the viewer, if you actually are interested in this. But yeah, so I decided that to also check if these links are still active, I also put the archive in the Nexus Network Discord, so if you do join it, then you can enjoy having access to all the old Discords of, you know, the past that are around Reddit, including content creator ones and other fun utility ones that you might not have known about. Alright, but let's get into the Patreon.
A bit of Patreon money out of. If we go to RotMG Discord list, look at this guy. He's done the exclamation mark trick to put himself at the top of the list here, and then his thing is check out our Patreon.
I mean, Rainy did too. You see him in the first fair, and it's fair. Come on, like, why not? It's fun.
Which I'm doing as well with my whole Linktree Rainy Nights thing, but like mine's free, his is paid, so he's making money off of all of these dead Discord servers. And then you put on top of that, Death, his most successful server, Dungeoneer, is my server. Dungeoneer is my server. I created it. I deleted it. And then...
Okay, before we address this, for maybe the last time, I mean, those who watched my history of Discord nukes know what I'm about to say about it. But let's quickly get into the Patreon. And for that, I think it's best to go to Dungeoneer, which is the actual Discord that you're gonna look towards if you're gonna go for the Patreon. So we have this kind of explanation here as well if you want to go there. I don't want to open it right now because I'm going to be in the admin setting. But basically we have some raider benefits for the Discords that are affiliated with the bot here. Dungeoneer, Holy Crusaders, and Fungo. Fungo is very active anymore, but at least Dungeon and Holy Crusaders, they both have benefits. If you donate to the Patreon, you will get some early access to runs, as well as some other benefits like no recs for certain runs. And then there is a second type of tier, which is tier the bot server owner tiers, where you can get the bot added to your own Discord. So yeah, maybe to clarify, the bot is related to the Patreon is related to this Discord bot, Gil, which is a raiding bot which multiple Discords use. And if you might want to use it yourself, normally the Patreon is the way to go through. And this is why you might see me in more Discords as well, in some kind of developer or admin role. And it's mainly to maintain the bot and make sure that it functions properly in those Discords, because they have support the Patreon most of the time, or affiliated with the bot. So to not inflate again, the only Discords I have any power in, if you want to say that, is Fungal, which is sadly most inactive at the moment, Dungeoneer, the Nexus Network, again my small partnership hub kind of thing, and to kind of combine all these Reddits as well, the Anti-Cheat Discord, where I'm an admin, and here where I help support. Alright, in any case, let's get back into the video and see what he has to say about Dungeoneer.
It got revived by him without my permission. So, okay, Death, I will leave it there. We don't have to talk about who owns Dungeoneer, who did what and that. I will leave it right there. Okay, so if you want to move on, we can move on, but that's why Death...
Okay, so obviously he hasn't moved on again. It's fine though, I know why he does it. But yeah, maybe for new viewers that do not know what happened, so he is the original founder of a Discord with the same name, Dungeoneer, many years ago now. Many years, I don't know how many years it was now, but it's a few years ago now. He deleted that Discord, and then his bot developer actually made a second Discord called Dungeoneer. That Discord then, was just a smaller Discord as well, and did all possible dungeons. That Discord was then abandoned, or not abandoned. We decided to make a third Discord called Dungeoneer 3.0 when I joined the team, to go with the bot developer, the original bot developer. So I co-founded this server, and this is the Dungeoneer you know today that does O3s as its main dungeon, I would say, or now Exaltations. So feel free to join. We do VC-less runs with ad recs. You do not need the Patreon to join runs. It's just a nice benefit, and you can become an organizer yourself. And yeah, hope you do. All right.
Had to go on the list is because his Discord activity is just cringe, and he's profiting off of it. Next up, we have...
Oh yeah, and obviously, maybe to clarify, the Patreon money obviously mostly gets reinvested into Dungeoneer, into the bot hosting costs, as well as the... Oh yeah, that's another thing I want to mention. The PPE contest, where we also use the Patreon money as part of the gold prize. If you haven't heard about the PPE contest yet, again, I can recommend joining. It's very easy to get in there. You can even get something with 1 point. And in the top 10, we gave away some round gold. So that's partly where the Patreon money is going as well. Alright, I hope I was able to clarify everything. Leave a comment if you needed more. Again, this is not a drama video in that sense. It's just going to help me clarify any misconceptions that arise from Rainy Nights not researching, I guess, properly. But, it's fine. Obviously, he did the top 10 list. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next actual video I make, whenever I make one. But yeah, now I have reached my quota for the next 3 months. Yay! See ya.